So is it just me, or has anybody else noticed that American currency is rapidly approaching non-existent? Not only is the exchange rate abysmal, but it holds very little value even here at home. You see, it costs about 1.7 cents to make a penny. That means that every year that they make pennies, the government is spending about $7 million to make pennies that are worth 1 cent each. Now, I want you to consider for a moment how many times they have redesigned the paper bill in the last couple of years. Yeah, I didn't really have a point there. I just wanted you to consider how stupid the whole process was. Now, you see, not only is our money worth less, an extremist could argue that it is actually worth less. In an economy where goods are exchanged for coins and banknotes, it's all theoretical. It's not real. It's all worth what someone somewhere decided it was worth. Now, during the time of the gold standard, our money was slightly more real because it was actually backed up by something that we, as human beings, find pretty and therefore put value into. Now, if you want to get really, really weird, which is my personal favorite route, you could argue that the only way to create a system in which goods are exchanged for anything of any actual value is to create a barter system. But let's get back to the point at hand. To make sure that we are all on the same page, I'd like to emphasize that we covered the fact that all currency everywhere is theoretical. And if a system based entirely upon an idea weren't enough, we had to go and make it entirely electronic. Does anybody else remember the days when you had a choice? You could order something online and you had the option to have them bill you at home. Now it's electronic payment or nothing at all. And then someone had to go and invent Groupon. Don't get me wrong, I have some love for Groupon, but I can't help it that on one hand, it kind of gives me the creeps. The cause of my creepy crawlies, you ask? It's simply that I strongly feel that Groupon is contributing to the vanishing act of America's currency. I want to clarify that for the purposes of this video, money and currency mean different things. Money will henceforth refer to the overall value that is transferred from one account to the other during any kind of transaction. For any of you who are still confused by that, it's basically the cost. Currency, on the other hand, is the physical object accepted as a medium of exchange. For example, a printed out Groupon, a debit card, cash, or a check. Now, here's the thing. With the launch of the Groupon app for our smartphones, we completely eliminate currency from the equation. Sure, the value is acknowledged and via virtual means money is exchanged, but there's nothing physical left behind. As of yet, you can't use Groupon for everything, but it's not going to be long before virtual wallets become commonplace. Before I go, I have one more thing to say. If a future without currency is upon us, can we please stop spending so much money on the stupid stuff? If you have any thoughts, please post them in the comment section below. And if you want to stay pretty and geeky, make sure you subscribe. You can also follow my randomness on Twitter. U.S. Treasury, stop being stupid!